Oh, welcome back to Living Local. It's that time of week again where we check in with Mike for what was good, what was bad, what's new, everything in between. Mike Schulz, arts editor for the River Cities Reader. He's with us once again for a preview of all of that. Thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
All righty. It's kind of slim pickings here recently.
Yeah,
post-holiday.
even.
Yeah, a little bit there. But you did have two, so there's one you liked, one not so much.
Yeah.
But, I'm surprised. You liked The Possession of Hannah Grace.
I liked The Possession of Hannah Grace as much as I possibly could.
Fill me in, please.
It was actually surprisingly not bad. We made fun of it last week because it's about a cadaver who gets possessed by an evil spirit, which you would think couldn't happen because you know you need a living soul for that to happen.
Yeah.
It turns out the cadaver was only mostly dead, as Billy Crystal would tell you.
There you go.
So yes, but it's actually a really surprisingly artful horror movie with strong performances, really good lighting, really good production design. It's all set in Boston Metro Hospital. That's been kind of horrified to look like really steel gray, and it's very suggestive, very shadowy. All the lights work on motion sensors, and so every once in a while they'll just go on when there's no one around. It was really surprisingly clever. Yeah, for a throwaway horror flick in December. Yeah, bring it on.
Yeah,
it was okay.
You got an original idea, good for you. And
sure,
but you weren't as much of a fan of as Wildlife.
Wildlife, I really wanted to enjoy this more than I did, actually. Yeah, it's set in the 1960s. It's about a family in the 60s. The husband goes off to fight wildfires in Montana, leaves his wife alone. She starts an affair with a local businessman, kind of implicates her son in the affair by not bothering to hide it at all. Great cast. Carey Mulligan, who's spectacularly good. She's really wonderful.
Yeah.
And Jake Gyllenhaal and Bill Camp. The problem was it's really kind of overly artfully designed. Everything looks like a tableau. Everything looks like a painting, which is good in its own way, but not great for drama necessarily. And so it feels a little bit stilted. And the lead, it's really seen through the teenage son's eyes. And while he's fine, there's really nothing going on in his face. And so it's, exactly. And so it's a drama without drama, so to speak.
Yeah.
Carey Mulligan's wonderful, though. She's great. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Possession of Hannah Grace I liked more.
Okay.
Go figure.
Hey,
right.
we'll take it. All righty. And again, slim pickings this week. Nothing really new other than the reshowing of Schindler's List opening in Davenport.
Schindler's List is back 25 years later. Yes, but that's our only new option out there. Yeah.
So we got to go to Iowa City to the film scene where there are two new ones opening this weekend. First up is At Eternity's End, a Vincent van Gogh film. Indeed.
It deals with the last couple of years in the life of Vincent van Gogh. So it's basically pre-ear cutting and post-ear cutting. And you have Willem Dafoe, who's, of course, marvelous always, and you rarely get to see him in lead roles, so that's exciting. You have Oscar Isaac as Paul Gauguin, his friend and, contemporary. I guess friend is the best way you can say that, describe that relationship. But it's winning awards. It looks beautiful. Willem Dafoe just got up for a Golden Globe for Best Actor for it. So, I'm
I do like him a lot.
Me too.
Yeah, he's very, very talented, so that could be a lot of fun for sure. And we've also got Border.
Border, this one looks really interesting. This is a Swedish thriller about a woman with very kind of hideously deformed features who helps the police because she has the ability to actually smell fear in potential criminals, which turns out to be really helpful. What happens is she winds up kind of accidentally running into a male with the exact same physical features as her, and what we learn is that they are actually not quite as human as maybe they thought they were. And it becomes this very kind of twisty, dark thriller. And Sweden occasionally does some really good ones. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Hello. So it could be interesting, but an interesting pairing over at Iowa City if you're looking for something new.
Yeah, it does. They kind of look like the Geico cave people a little bit.
That it does.
Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting
sure
makeup
if they
choice
modeled
there.
it on that, they might not have those commercials over there.
I don't know. Might be just a happy accident.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to move into a little bit of Golden Globe talk because, like you already mentioned, they did announce the nominees for the Golden Globes this year. And first up, I want your prediction for Best Motion Picture Drama. Here's a list of that. We've got Black Panther, Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, If Beale Street Could Talk, and A Star Is Born. A lot of B's in this.
A lot of B's, actually, yes. And only one B movie, really, Bohemian Rhapsody. Kind of a surprise that that's there. Fun as that is, though, that movie's a blast.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at that list. I'm thrilled about Black Panther and Black Klansman are both wonderful. Beale Street will be opening soon. But that's going to Star Is Born.
I think so.
That's got to be.
I mean, I would hope so. I love that movie so much.
I don't see the option aside from that. So,
yeah. Interesting.
Huge hit, really well done.
You think we're going there?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So Best Actress in a Drama, we've got Glenn Close from The Wife, Lady Gaga from A Star Is Born, Nicole Kidman, Destroyer, Melissa McCarthy, Can You Ever Forgive Me, and Rosamund Pike in A Private War.
Yeah, a couple of these I haven't seen. A Private War was here for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And so I missed it, unfortunately. And we're still waiting to see Nicole Kidman in Destroyer. Aside from that, 3 spectacular performances. The thing with the Golden Globes, though, they love their stars. They love the bigger the star,
ones.
the better. I'm thinking that's a Lady Gaga win.
Okay.
She already won, actually, for American Horror Story a few years back.
Yeah.
In her first season for that. That might be an Oscar for Glenn Close because she'll be going on her 7th nomination, if nominated. She's never won. She's been nominated for the last, started in 1982.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I could see that,
I think
too.
Lady Gaga gets that Globe.
Yeah,
for
alrighty.
sure. Yeah.
And Best Actor, Bradley Cooper, Star Is Born nominated. Willem Dafoe, At Eternity's Gate. Lucas Hedges, Boy Erased, Rami Malek, Bohemian Rhapsody, John David Washington, Black Klansman. We're back.
Yeah.
But what do you think for those?
Another terrific lineup there.
Yeah.
But again, I think that's Bradley Cooper's to lose. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't even see a close runner-up in that category,
No,
really.
yeah, I don't
Unless
either.
Willem Dafoe really blows it away. But again, that's a small art film, and Star Is Born is the opposite of a small art film. It's gigantic. And Bradley Cooper deserves it.
Yeah,
he's so good in that.
I don't think I've ever seen a performance quite as good as his in that movie.
He's just wonderful. And of course, directed it and co-wrote songs and produced it. You know, he did catering, I'm sure. You know,
Jack of all trades.
Yeah,
100%.
right. He's all over the place.
Awesome. Cool. There it is. There's the Best Actor for Supporting Role. So we'll move to that one. I can never pronounce
Mahershala Ali?
Mahershala Ali,
Yeah.
Green Book. Timothy Chalamet, Beautiful Boy, Adam Driver, Black Klansman. Richard E. Grant, Can You Ever Forgive Me, and Sam Rockwell in Vice. I'm gonna guess you're gonna go with Timothy Chalamet for this.
No,
one.
I'm actually
Okay.
not. I'm kind of surprised no Sam Elliott for Star Is Born because I thought maybe he would get it, to be honest, but not an option. I'm going with Richard E. Grant, who is phenomenally good and funny and heartbreaking and tragic in Can You Ever Forgive Me? Great British character actor who's worked in everything and has been around for a long time and so good. Aside from that, maybe Mahershala Ali, who did win an Oscar a couple years ago for Moonlight, but did not win the Golden Globe for Moonlight. And sometimes they do like to rectify past injustices where, oh, the Oscars did that and we didn't? Shoot, better fix that. So quite possibly.
Okay, I could see
both
of those. You've talked very highly of both those movies, so I think I haven't seen them, so I got to check them out.
Yeah, got to get
All
caught
right,
up.
cool. And Best Actress in a Supporting Role for Motion Picture: Amy Adams in Vice, Claire Foy, First Man, Regina King, If Beale Street Could Talk, Emma Stone, The Favorite, and Rachel Weisz, The Favorite.
Well, obviously, that's a list that we're going to have to go on guesswork alone because the only thing that opened here is First Man. Everything else we're still waiting for. But the reviews are strong for all of them. Based solely on what I've heard, I'm going Regina King, who has been a tremendous TV actor for a long time. Has been great in movies ever since Jerry Maguire, so she's been around for a while. Also nominated for 2 Golden Globes. Also for a lead actress in a miniseries or movie, and Amy Adams also nominated for miniseries and movie as well. So they're pairing off against each other. I think Regina King gets supporting actress. I think Amy Adams gets lead for a movie.
All right, it'll be interesting to see for sure.
We'll find out.
Always love seeing who was nominated at least.
Me too. It's a fun one.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being here with us this morning. And again, the new movies coming out this week are both at the FilmScene in Iowa City, but At Eternity's Gate and Border. And you can read Mike's movie reviews inside the latest reader on stands everywhere and online at rcreader.com. We'll be back with more Living